Welcome, my dear students, to the class of 11th English Medium. The subject is Statistics, Chapter 8, Function, brought to you by Vitan Sir. Let's suppose that there are two sets of values A and B as follows. The set A and set B both represent a circle of values. Set A has 1, 2, 3, and 4. Set B has 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now what I want to do here is that I want to establish a certain relationship between set A and set B. That means I want to create a connection between them using any kind of a function, relation, anything. And if I can do that, then I can say that set A and set B are related. For example, let's add 4 into each values of A. If I add 4 into 1, I get 5. If I add 4 into 2, I get 6. 3 plus 4, 7. 4 plus 4, 8. That means by adding 4 into each values of A, I get its images in the B. So the results of A are called images of A, which are part of set B. So here plus 4 becomes a relationship. Similarly, let's suppose that we again have two sets A and B as follows, where A and B both represent a circle of values. Here A has the values 10, 2, 15, 4, whereas B has just more and less. So now again looking at these two set of values, how can we connect A with B? What I'm going to do here is I'm going to mark a line at the value 9. Any value greater than value 9, I will depict it as more, and any value less than 9, I will depict it as less. You can see here how I have done this. That means here the relationship between A and B is marked at the value 9. Anything more than 9 is more, less than 9 is less. So this is also a kind of a relationship between A and B. Again, we will suppose two set of values A and B. Here A is P, Q, R, S and B is X. What we can assume here to show that P, Q, R and S are all related with X is that I can show that P, Q, R, S are the subordinates of the superior X. So that way all of them are under X. That means whenever I am talking about PQRS, they are related with X. So this is also a kind of a relationship which can exist between two set of values A and B. At last, again I am going to suppose A and B set of values as follows, where A depicts -2, -1, 1, 2, whereas B only depicts two values 1 and 4. So now if I want to assume a relationship between A and B, what I can do here is square them. So I will square the values of A. So if I square the value of -2, I get 4. -1 square is 1. 1 square is again 1 and 2 square is 4. That means again A and B are connected with the relationship of the squared values. So in all of these examples, I have connected two set of values A and B with a certain relationship. So all these examples depict two sets A and B and their connection based on a certain rule. And if we look at the examples, these rules were either add 4 or mark a line at 9, or there were subordinate and superior relationship or the squares of the values, and we can take other kind of relationship also in this kind of examples. So from these examples we can say that sometimes two sets can be connected based on a certain rule, and this rule is called a function. Now let's properly define this term. If A and B are two non-empty sets and each element of set A is related with one and only element of set B by some rule, relation or correspondence, then it is called a function from set A to set B, and this function is denoted by alphabets like F or G or H or K and many others. So a function is basically a relationship which connects set values from A to B and are denoted with F, G, H, K, etc. Let's take some examples. Illustration 1. Verify whether relations between the elements of the sets given below are functions or not. So that means now we have to check whether the relationships given in the question denotes a function or not. Now, how can we say whether a relationship is a function or not? The simple method is that if set A is connected with all the values of set B using the given relation, then that relation is a function. If A cannot connect to set B using the given relation, then that relation is not a function. Let's take examples so that we can understand this better. We have set A with 1, 2, 3, 4 values, set B with 3, 5, 7, 9 values, and the relationship given here is 2x plus 1, where x belongs to A. That means we have to take the values of A as the values of x and put them into the function of x, that is fx. If all the images, that is all the results of A, belong to the values of set B, then we can say that this is a function. Let's start with the first value. The first value of A is 1. So I will take x is equal to 1 and put that into 2x plus 1. So that would be 2 into 1, 2 plus 1, 3. As you can see, 3 belongs to B. So we are safe right now. Second value of A is 2. So x will be taken as 2. Fx will be 2 times 2, 4 plus 1, 5. It also belongs to B. Next, x is equal to 3. So fx is 2 times 3, 6 plus 1, 7 belongs to B. And last, x is equal to 4, which is 2 times 4, 8 plus 1, 9. As you can see, the 3, 5, 7, 9 are the images of A, and all these 4 images belong to the set B. And therefore, we can say that the relationship given here between A and B is a function. Moving on to the second question. Here the functions are given on the basis of sets P and S. Now the P is negative 1 upon 2, 0 and 1. The S set only has one value, that is 10, and the relationship here is Kx is equal to just 10 and x belongs to P. Now as we can see here that the first value of P is negative 1 upon 2, so we will take x is equal to negative 1 upon 2. But according to our function, we don't have any x in the equation itself. That means we are just going to write down 10 as it is. Similarly, when we take the second value of P as 0, we get the same answer from the function 10. And when we take P as 1, that is x is equal to 1, we will get something similar. That means that taking all the values of P and putting that into our relationship, we get the same answer 10, and these 10 belong to our subset S, that is 10, the second set as 10. That means this relationship is a valid function. Third question, the set A is 2, 5, 6. Set B is 1, 3 upon 2, 9 upon 5, 11 upon 7, 13 upon 6. The relationship is 2x minus 1 upon x plus 1. Now you might be wondering that we have 3 values in the set A, whereas we have 5 values in the set B. But the condition here is that all the values of set A and its images must belong to set B. We don't have a condition that all the values of set B must be connected with A. All the values of A must be connected with set B. That's the condition. We will start with the first value of x, that is 2. That would be x is equal to 2. Putting it into equation, 2 times 2 is 4 minus 1 is 3, and in the division 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 upon 3 is 1. Next we will take x as 5 because second value of A is 5. So 2 times 5 is 10 minus 1 9, and in the division 5 plus 1 is 6. 9 upon 6. Next, x is equal to 6, which is y is equal to 2 times 6, 12 minus 1 11, and 6 plus 1 7. So this way we can say that all these values belong to the B set. Even if we have some extra values in the B set, it doesn't matter. All the images of A belongs to B, and that means the given relationship is a valid function. Taking the last question here, B is negative 1, 0, 1, 3. C is negative 5, negative 3, negative 1, 1, and 3. The relation here is hx is equal to 2x plus 3, and x belongs to B. That means we will be taking the values of the set B and putting it as the values of x. Starting with the first value of B, negative 1, putting it into our equation, 2 into negative 1 plus 3, that is negative 2 plus 3, that is 1. Next we have x is equal to 0, that is 2 times 0 is 0 plus 3, just 3. X is equal to 1 is 2 times 1, 2 plus 3, 5. And then is equal to 3 is 2 times 3, 6 plus 3 is equal to 9. Now as you can see here that the images for x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 3 are not available in the set C. Okay, the images 5 and 9 are not part of the set C, and therefore we cannot say that the given relation is a function. And to write the final statement, the hx is equal to 2x plus 3 is not a function. So my dear students, this way we can decide whether the given set of equations are related using the given relationship and decide whether the given values are a function or not. I hope you guys like this, understood it properly. In case of any doubts, you can just revise this tutorial or refer to your textbooks. In my next tutorial, I am going to discuss about domain, codomain, and range. Wait for that. Thank you very much. I will see you next time. Welcome students to With Answers Unacant Academy. That's better way to success for you. I am Vitan Vora and I teach accountancy, statistics, and social science. You can contact me on my cell number 919426310184. Please give a sub to my channel and also check out my other video playlist which you can see on the screen. Thank you, and I will see you in the next video.